Hey, Matt.
Hi, Nick.
So I've been playing this game, this kind of weird game a lot lately, in search of a valley without wind.
A Valley Without Wind?
Yeah.
What is this, a Danielle Steele novel here? What is it?
No, well, it has to do with the story, which I'll get into in a bit.
Okay.
But this game has a lot going on. I'm gonna load up my world, which I have very maturely named Penis Town.
Good job.
Yep. So this is a 2D side-scrolling platformer with elements of with some kind of light RPG elements, elements of roguelikes.
Okay.
There's permadeath in this game.
By default, or?
By default, yeah.
Who's that guy?
That's someone from my civilization, which I'm building here.
Oh.
Which there's some elements of
A penis-tonian?
yes, there are elements of like city planning or settlement planning.
Weird. In a
there's some-
2D side-scrolling platformer?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's there's city building. There's combat.
Sure.
There's some
Those
strategy
glowy
and
things,
tactics.
yeah.
There's these things which are apparently sentient and they
Oh.
talk to me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Weird.
This game is weird, but kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Before we get too much
A
farther,
very interesting aesthetic to it.
yeah, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way first. This game is ugly.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have a, everything just seems really hodgepodge. It doesn't have a unified aesthetic
Yeah.
at all. It doesn't seem to me. Some things look like this is the overworld.
Okay.
Some things look like they were they're clip art. So other things look like they're very much like this ocean texture.
Yeah.
It looks very much like it was generated in Photoshop or
Yeah.
GIMP or something. There's a lot of kind of obvious like filters going on. Battleground. I don't even know what kind of mission that is. So, all right. So the ultimate goal of this game is to get to and kill the evil overlord in his lair.
Okay.
But to do that, you have to build yourself up, because the evil overlord is serious business.
Okay.
And there's these. We can't even get there now because there's a storm there. Actually, I don't even know what happens if you. Yeah. So areas where there's storms, it weakens you and strengthens the monsters. So that's where the title comes from, A Valley Without Wind.
Okay.
So some big cataclysm happened, and it split reality into chunks and made these storms everywhere. So there's like different time periods. Like this is the Ice Age. This is the 20th century.
Weird.
This is some other, whatever. It's in the desert.
Crazy.
This is in the far future,
Okay.
where there's going to be robots and stuff. And there's these crazy, like, elemental wisps flying around everywhere. And it's already almost 5 minutes into the video, and I haven't even really gotten into the action of the game. Because this game is dense.
Really?
There's just so much to it. Like, there's this, this planning screen, which, when you're in a 2D area, there's always this button right here, and that's because it's really important. Because this helps you to find things to do in the game. So this game is very open-ended, which is a very popular thing these days with the Minecrafts and the Terrarias and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think this game has solved a big problem with those games and this growing genre has, and that is not finding what you should be doing at any given time, and not being able to set specific clear goals for yourself.
Yeah, well, Minecraft has no goals, really.
Yeah. Well, and this game really only sets one goal for you, and that's to kill the Overlord.
Sure.
Going about doing that is, ridiculously varied. You can do 100 different things to strengthen yourself and your civilization up so that you can go fight the Overlord.
Okay.
And save this continent. Once you kill an Overlord, you go to a whole new continent with a new character. The developers, this game is made by Arcen Games, Arcen. They liken the new continents to a new game plus.
Okay.
So, anyways, the this thing makes this game. It adds so much to this genre that everyone that wants to make a game like this needs to have an in-game encyclopedia because this is what keeps me playing this game.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, okay, well, and it's also got this things you should do. So the top thing it's recommending to me is get 2+ tier 2 ranged offensive spells.
Okay.
Which is all the combat. These are all spells down here. Well, that's not a spell, but I'll get to that later. This game, it just has so much stuff going on. I keep saying that I'm going to get to stuff later, but... and it tells you why. It tells you why you need to do that. And it tells you to go...
That's cool. It's not just a goal. Like, here, you need 2+ tier 2 range defense spells. Why? And I'll tell you why.
Yeah. And this isn't like a quest that you need to go tick off. It's like, this is what we think you should probably be doing. You're totally free to not do this.
Yeah.
But, it's a
probably
good
in your best
suggestion.
interest, yeah.
So then we go to the big honkin' encyclopedia, and we go to the crafting grimoire, where we can look up all the spells in the game. We don't have to discover them. They're already right here.
Okay.
Which, again, that gives you... One of my problems with the Minecrafts and the Terrarias is that you need to go to an external source for both of those games. You need to go to the wikis.
Yeah.
Which is, fine, whatever, but because of that, to find out anything about the game, you need to go there. And because you can't make goals for yourself in these games without knowing what there is to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't go try to seek out the things to make a compass, for example, in Minecraft. Unless you know what you need to make them, and the game doesn't tell you that.
Sure.
But this game does, and that's awesome. So we're going to look at the spells by tier. It suggests we need 2 tier 2 offensive spells, so let's go to the tier 2 spells. And it tells you right here what I have. Like, right now I can go craft Fire Touch 2, which isn't a ranged spell, but I'm going to go do that anyways, because it's a really good spell to have. I've already crafted Fireball 2, so I really only need one more. And I really like Energy Orb, so this is what I'm going for. And even here, like, this tells you all the stats about the spell, and it tells you exactly what you need to get them, and it tells you if you have them or not.
Yeah.
So I need 1 tier 2 orb. I have 7. I need 1 Welkin Gel. I have 5. I need 1 Opal. I don't have any. So I have to go find an opal somewhere.
Somewhere. Who knows where.
And it even tells you right there, only found in these regions. High chance versus low chance. Green is high chance.
Yeah.
So I need to find a thawing plains, thawing woods, or the deep. None of those places of which are accessible to me right now in my current continent.
Okay.
And this stuff is awesome. This has hooked my brain so hard because I know exactly what I can still set all my own goals.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of stuff I could be making any of these spells right now, but I like this one.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's the
one
you
I
set as your own personal goal, yeah.
But we're gonna exit out of here. We're gonna use the crafting bench. 6 new spells. Ooh, got a lot of stuff here. So yeah, we're gonna learn Fire Touch 2. We're gonna craft this right now, and it's gonna take these materials that I got. And this is a good spell because this is the spell that you use to mine stuff, basically.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. I successfully crafted that, and now I got tier 2 Fire Touch.
Cool.
So that'll let me mine stuff a lot faster.
Okay.
What the hell is a cleft smoglet? That's kind of cool. Cannot be aimed in. Miniature? Whoa, you can shrink yourself?
Whoa. Crazy.
What does that take? Dispersia.
You've got all of it. Yeah.
And shrink. Oh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's learn that.
Okay.
Let's learn that miniature too. It seems useful. So now that we've got those, we can equip them. So this is all the stuff. Oh, okay, it equipped it for me already. That's good.
Oh, okay.
This is my inventory, which is all my spells I can cast. Or this is my usable inventory, and this is my enchants, which is this stuff is kind of like gear.
Okay.
Essentially, this stuff is like I've got this featherweight enchant, and that gives me immunity to falling damage, which is very useful. This one reduces my damage taken, and this one reduces cooldowns on all my spells. And this one increases my spells that have fire elemental power.
Okay.
So, RPG stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got that awesome run spell. So, the best way, you can actually totally just go exploring. Like you can see, I've just run around these areas and I've visited them already. But the best way to get materials and sometimes to get buildings and stuff, well, they're called guardian powers, which you then use to build buildings, which lets your settlement do stuff.
Okay.
My settlement's named Funky Town.
Won't you take me to there?
I will.
Okay.
But the best way to get stuff is to go on missions. So this is one of the most straightforward missions.
So you actually do get quests, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this mission is a boss tower. I need to go find the boss tower and then enter it and eradicate all the bosses.
Okay.
Which so far have been giant robots.
That's cool. I like robots.
And then this is what I get. I get some tier 2 orbs for crafting tier 2 spells. I get this. I get a Forgical Arts workshop.
Forgical Arts?
And I get this... Ooh, that's cool. I get this guardian power that lets me search for hidden enemy activity in the region you are standing on. So yeah, let's go find this quest and do this. Is that it right there? Yep. Sometimes it's right here. Screw you. I hate you guys. Go away. So that's essentially what the combat is in this game. You're jumping around and firing your spells off. When you're doing the quests, here we get another little thing. The quests also expire. So you see I have 51 minutes to go finish this quest.
Okay. Better hurry up.
Yeah.
What is that green disc at the bottom left? Is that health?
This is my health. Yes. Okay. And this is my mana. Go away. When you kill random monsters, they always drop health.
Oh, okay.
So you're pretty much like always taking damage and healing yourself.
Yeah.
Like left and right. A lot of places are dark, so you either have to have a spell, like I'm doing, to light your way, or...
Did you place those little bridges there?
Yep.
Okay.
I have 278 of these wood platforms.
Oh.
Which you can place anywhere where there's a background for it to stick on.
Oh, okay.
So like when I was outside,
yeah,
you can't just place them in the air around there because there's nothing for them to...
on a wall.
Yeah. This is how you get around a lot of places.
Okay.
I really love it's super satisfying to oops that was kind of a waste.
Yeah.
It's satisfying to jump into nothing and then
put a thing down.
Put a thing right underneath you. So that thing I just collected is a enchant charge. And it says your progress towards a new enchant is now at 16.1%. When I hit 100%, I get a random new enchantment.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yep, so here's the first boss of this boss tower.
It's a big ball.
Yeah, this is what a lot of the enemies have been. The majority of the enemies so far have been this like elemental sprites flying around.
Okay.
Here's my, this is that fire touch spell that I just upgraded.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Did you just like harvest something there?
No, that's a monster spawner.
Oh, okay. Kill that and stop spawning.
Yeah. Oop. Oh, bastards. So I've got, I'm hitting the, as you can see, the aim's where the mouse cursor is. Which normally I don't like in games, but this game does it really well for some reason. I also normally don't like platforming with a keyboard, but again, it works really well in this game.
Okay.
Here's another really smart thing about this game is so you get two maps. This is your current area up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
And it tells you like these little bluish things is where I've put orbs down.
Okay.
Put the light orbs.
Yeah.
With my spell. Whoops. The red dots are doors that I have not been in yet. The green dots are doors that I have been through.
Okay.
So this is where we go next. But also there's the second map down here, which is the developers. It took me a while to figure out how to read this, and this maybe isn't the best example because it's also really tiny. So I'm sorry.
That's a map?
Yeah. Well, sort of. The developers describe it as actually more of a chart.
Okay. It looks like neither a map nor a chart.
Current building. Well, the way it works is, I'm in. I don't know if people in the video can see this because it's really tiny. I'm in this room because you see that gem there. Okay. Rooms that are above or below are connected to the rooms that they're above or below. Okay. So you can see that there's one room connected. There's a room connected and I've already been in it. It says atrium number 1 visited. Former boss room number 2. Before I killed the boss, it would have said boss room.
Yeah.
And then stairwell up number 3. I haven't been there. And it's all color coded. So like light blue is regular standard rooms. Mm-hmm. Dark blue are stairways. And also the rooms get darkened a little bit if you haven't been in them yet. And also sometimes this tower, I mean, there's going to be more up here. Once you get next to a room, it'll show you more on the map.
Oh, so yeah, just went up one space, yeah.
So, and when you're at a door, this is really clever too. It shows you, see, there's now a smaller gem that shows you where I'm going to be when I go through this door. And it's also color-coded so that when you're exploring, you can see at a glance of this little chart thing if there's stuff in that area you're in. So you can just pop in and look at the map and know immediately if that's worth your time or not.
Sure.
Which, you know, again, super clever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really clever stuff in this game. And a lot of really great solutions to this growing genre of explore and collect and craft.
Sure.
And on this map, it shows you where there's stuff too. Up here, once you're actually in the room. See, like up here, there's that orange means that is that's a building resource of some kind.
Oh, okay.
Which is going to be a yellow consciousness shard, which I can use to build buildings.
I got a whole bunch of those, yeah.
And red is a boss, so I know.
Okay, so you know the next room is going to be the boss, yeah.
Boss room.
And there he is.
I'm surprised, actually, after I said they've been robots.
Yeah, now
it's the first time they haven't been robots. Come back here.
Yeah, where's he going?
Running away, eh? You have an enchantment too for light that just makes you emit light all the time.
Ah.
But I want something else on that slot. Ooh,
yeah.
This is dangerous. Yikes. Like I said before, this game is permadeath, so
yeah.
If I die with this character, I lose all of his upgrades, but he keeps all of his enchantments and spells. So you keep all of your gear, essentially.
Yeah, so it's not a total death, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not as like permadeath as a roguelike.
Yeah, where the game is over and you start from scratch.
Yeah.
But still, you don't want to.
But still,
die,
you don't want to do that
yeah.
because I've got this guy upgraded quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 484 health. Most characters start with around 100.
Oh wow.
So, and all those. Stop shooting at me. Where are you even? Those green stones I picked up that the boss dropped. These things, this is how you upgrade. So I've got 53 upgrade stones, and the more you upgrade, the more stones it takes. Oh, they actually changed some of this in one of the updates. It used to be like powers of 2. Every time you would upgrade, it would take the next level up. So yeah, let's spend some upgrade stones.
Yeah.
Maximum number of... Oh, I can't upgrade anymore. Okay. Wait, what?
Weird.
Remaining up... Oh, okay. I can only have 10 upgrades. Interesting.
Oh.
I didn't know that before.
Huh.
Maybe that wasn't true before, actually.
Maybe. Yeah, there was just an update, so...
This game has updated every day since it's been released.
Wow.
The support that these guys have shown this, and I've never played any of their other games, but as I understand, that's par of the course for them.
Okay.
They just have ridiculous support, post-release support for their games. And, you know, really great fan reaction, or, you know, fan taking the players into account for what they like and dislike. But still seems like they still got a lot of integrity for their actual game design.
What other games have they made?
Another game they made is called AI War, which is a like tactical space battle game.
Okay.
I believe. I don't really know much about it. So here's the final boss room for this boss tower. So I beat this guy, I will automatically get all that stuff.
All that stuff you were
victory
promised in the beginning, yeah.
Yep.
Neat.
So now I have all that stuff. I got a bunch of upgrade stones, and then we gotta find our way out of the tower.
Ah.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh, there's stones down there. Sorry. I'm really into this game. And for a long time, I kind of didn't even realize why.
Yeah.
Whatever, screw this stuff. I'm just gonna get out of here. Oops. Well, that thing's right there, so I'll get that. There's my character's name. The character's names are regenerated. Bogoliub Balaban.
Wow. That's doesn't roll off the tongue exactly. Nope. Yeah.
And that's it. We're done with that mission. So let's go back home and see if we can do anything with. Let's go back home and heal up. The green guy will heal you. The blue guy. It's really just a shortcut to the things you should do. Screw the planning screen.
Ah.
I haven't really quite figured out yet how to build buildings. I know I have a couple, but I'm not entirely sure how to actually use them. And also, you can supposedly get more people in your settlements. I don't know how to do that either. There's only these 3 dudes running around, and they walk up to me and they tell me random shit.
Yeah.
Let's see what this guy's got to say. Another really clever thing about this game is it has difficulty levels, but it also tailors itself to. Let's go to Climby Junkyard. Let's see what's going on in here. It tailors itself to your playstyle and difficulty level. Balls. No. All water is acid water, by the way.
Oh.
In this post-apocalypse here. Nope. Nope. Get out of there. It tailors itself in really clever ways, and that is, it has what's called unlocks.
Okay.
I'm going to pause it and show you this stuff. So under the things you should do, unlockables to pursue, and it's like all sorts of stuff. And these are kind of like miniature quests, I guess. Like stuff like kill 4 sea worms. I've killed 2 of them.
Okay.
And when I do, I don't know what that means. Things unlocked by this unlockable mystery, the earliest knowledge of the wind. Okay. Usually they're more concrete. Yeah, okay, like this one. Things unlocked by this unlockable, arcane ingredient, earth essence, which that will unlock my ability to find earth essence out in the world.
Okay.
So sometimes there's things you need to craft or build stuff that won't exist yet until you do this stuff. But also, a lot of them, like I've done a lot of these already, because I attack like every monster. And a lot of the monsters are like when you yeah, and here's all of the unlockable stuff in at least in this in the game here. So far, this is my current tier. So like I killed 40 Nope. Yeah. So I killed a bunch of lightning espers, and it unlocked urban crawlers, those big tanks you've seen me fight.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it will spawn tougher monsters
as you progress.
As you kill more of the weaker monsters.
Sure.
And that's really
cool.
Clever.
Yeah.
And I just love that it is so upfront about everything it does. There's no mysterious algorithms going on in the background.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's some algorithms going on that.
Yeah.
For randomly generating stuff. Like all of these, I can go into any of these places. Let's go in the shack. There isn't going to be anything in here. Well, there's a little bit in here. But see, as soon as I walk in here, I can see that there is one door in the room. This room right here is the one I'm in.
Uh-huh.
There's one room connected to it. And there's 3 rooms connected to that one.
Huh.
And of those 3 rooms connected to that one of them has a stash in it, which means that there's a bunch of good stuff in there.
Huh.
So instead of having to go through every single room in every single thing, there might be stuff in those other rooms, but it's not going to be as much. There might be like a thing or 2, but this room is guaranteed to have some good stuff.
Okay.
Oh wow, I just found bear traps.
Oh.
Never even seen those before. Yeah, I got bear traps and a couple of enchant unlocks. And also, like, it's really easy to see how to get back out, too, because I can see that this door takes me back down to the bottom level.
Okay.
And there we are, and now we're back to the surface world.
Huh.
And there's also teleports. You can teleport to anywhere else that you've found other teleportals.
Okay. So you have to find them first. And
you have to find them first, yeah. Like this one, it's got that little tiny flashing thing down in the corner, which may be way too small to see, but it tells me that there is one in this screen.
Ah, okay. One to use or one to discover?
Either way.
Oh, okay. There just is one.
There is one. Well, once you discover it, it's still there.
Okay.
And it even, like, again, it tells you that even before you're there. Like, you don't have to go discover it, and then it puts it on your map.
Yeah.
It just puts it on your map. It says, hey, there's a portal here. Mm-hmm. And once you discover that, you can teleport to any other single area that has a portal in it. In the world. Like, I can teleport directly back to my settlement.
Okay.
Once I find it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be down here somewhere. Or we could take this to go into a lower dungeon. Which I don't want to do. Is this a thing I can harvest? No. Well, maybe we will do that so I can show you the harvesting stuff. But this video is already 30 minutes long. But this game, it's really good. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
There it is. There's a portal. Yeah. So now I can, I haven't been there yet. So if I had been to this, I could just click this right here, right now. Mm-hmm. It's going to tell me you can't warp there because you haven't. Or I can bring up my region map and go above. Oops. Nope. Okay. Well, see, this is that little shack I was in.
Okay.
And it's got that on my region map now because I went in there. If the shack had a portal, I could teleport right in there.
Okay.
So you can get around, like, really quickly. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with putting light everywhere.
Does that do anything for you besides illuminating areas?
No, it just illuminates things. I do the same thing in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I explore dungeons and do nothing but put torches everywhere. Yeah, this game is really good. If you like these kind of games, if you like Torchlight or Terraria, definitely check it out. Mm-hmm. Don't let the weird artistry of the visuals scare you away, because it really does. I mean, there's kind of a charm in it after you've playing it. Maybe that's a bit of Stockholm syndrome, but I don't mind it now.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to it.
Is this on Steam or did you get this
it's
elsewhere?
on Steam. It's on a bunch of. It's on Steam. It's on Gamersgate, I believe. You can get it totally DRM free from from the website.
Ah, okay.
arsongames.com, I think. Which I'll put that in the description. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely check it out. It's $15. There's a hell of a lot of game here for $15.
Yeah.
I already feel like I've gotten my enjoyment out of it, and I've only barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
And the platforming is super satisfying. There's a whole lot of this game that I didn't even show you.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't show you any mining at all. And you can do that. You go find mineral veins, and you use those to craft spells and buildings and stuff.
Wow.
I definitely recommend you upgrade your health.
Yeah,
first. And then probably your attack and mana. I love that spell. It just goes until I run out of mana.
Yeah.
So that is A Valley Without Wind.
Yep.
That's it. Go check it out.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.